What's the word, y'all? It is Sunday, and me and Daddy are on our way to Chicago to one of my classes, and we're just chilling, coming to you, bringing you some organic conversation about random topics, and yeah. What would you like to discuss, Daddy?
You have a better idea what you would like to relate to people. You tell me a topic, or you bring up a topic, or ask a question.
The thing that I wanted to talk to you about, there's a woman at my job, and we work together, of course, very closely. And I had brought in all of my healthy stuff, my fruits and everything. I had showed her this drink that I've been drinking. It's a green drink. I get it from Whole Foods. And it has spirulina and chlorella and a few other things. And I was telling her how I've been taking these supplements and drinking these different things that's full of greens and the good stuff that you need, and how it's been helping me because I have ADD, and it's been helping me to stay focused without taking my Adderall. So she was telling me how her son has ADD and her boyfriend has ADD, and how her boyfriend is about 40 years old or 45, between 40 and 45, and he's dealt with ADD all his life, and he supplemented or tried to remedy the ADD and get it under control by taking and overeating sweets and sugars, and thinking that that's the cure and that's how to help you stay focused and get through your day, when in fact over the years he caused himself to develop diabetes by doing that. And the first thing that came to my mind was my father, because the stories sound exactly the same. You know, people in the black community dealing with ADD all their life, supplementing it by taking sugar, eating donuts, cookies, any kind of candy every single day, day in and day out. And they've developed these health issues. And I think that other people out there need to, if me and this woman that I work with have this same story that we know about somebody that we love, I know that there are a lot of other people out there that are dealing with that at an older age now, and they have developed all these health issues because of the things that they've had to do, not wanting to go to the doctor. It's not promoted in the black community as much as it is in other nationalities.
Back in my time, and when I was a young man, even when I was a kid in high school, there was no mentioning or even thought of ADD. Basically, you were a troubled child, and they treated you as like you were a troubled child, because you be through with your work. You get through with your work before everyone else, and you have nothing to do, and they won't give you anything extra to do, and then you wind up, I guess, interfering with the class. You wind up doing silly things in class just because you have nothing to do.
That is my experience all throughout grade school. You know, talking all the time, not able to stay focused. On top of other things, you know, a lot of history I guess got enlightened with now that I'm older, because as when I was younger, I wasn't interested in history at all, because nobody that did anything significant that looked like me, I mean, there was nobody that did anything significant that looked like me that they were praising and teaching us about. Only a few select people that they picked and chose. So I wasn't that interested in history. I don't have a lot of historical facts stored in my brain because I just wasn't interested in that. But now that I'm older, I've gotten a college degree and I started learning more about my history and my culture. Now I'm interested in learning more because I know that there are other people that look just like me that have done significant things for the world and for their community. You know, that's one of the things that I've struggled with. So, what are your thoughts, David?
Well, years ago, I guess I was in my 20s, maybe my 30s. I ran into this game called Trivia, and they also had a game called Black Trivia. And I couldn't even imagine how many cards with information about what blacks have done or invented. I couldn't even imagine that it was that many. And the whole game was full so much, and I pulled the first 100 cards out of the game, and I hadn't heard of any of them, which was not surprising, but that's the way it is. That there's a lot of things that we as blacks don't know about our heritage and how much of this country we built through our own knowledge, and because we didn't have the finances to promote our product or whatever it is that we invented, it was sold for little or nothing to another nationality, and they profited from it. And that's one of the reasons why they're in the position they're in today. They profited from a lot of black inventions and knowledge, and they were able to capitalize on it. But back to the ADD.
Yeah.
ADD is it was hard for me, in a sense, for me to find a way to, I guess, move through life at a young age because I was so hyper all the time and couldn't control it. One of the things that did help me was when I was in grade school, I had a real bad stuttering problem, and I still do stutter. I just have to take my time, and I've taught a few people how I accomplished that, and they are not stuttering now. And I really wasn't as bad as some of the people that I've run into, but there are many ways out here for you to accomplish something. You have to find it and find which way is better for you. It's just like learning. Everybody doesn't learn the same way. We're not all alike. We're all different in some way, form, or fashion. The way we think, the way we move, even the way we smell. We're all different.
We're all different, yeah.
So you would think that our brains would be all different. Some of us can't comprehend in a normal setting, but those people can excel in other settings and learn just as fast or even faster than a normal setting. So we have to be aware that of our children and find out what's best for them that would help them excel and grow faster in knowledge.
Push that down more. No, don't stop it. Push it down more because it's shaking a lot. Like push it, yeah.
It's not gonna go down anymore. It's already
push
down.
it up more. Like lift it up. Yeah. Push it up more. Yeah.
It's gonna shake. It's just if it wasn't sitting on that, it'd be shaking even more.
A whole lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do. We have to pay attention to the children because the children will tell you everything that you need to know. You can't run from it, you know? A lot of people in my life have ran from things that they've seen. things that they know now. They're not doing anything about it. And it's still causing hurt to the person that it happened to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're still dealing with that every day. It's very unfortunate.
Different levels of understanding and moving through life. We're all not going to do it the same way. We're all not going to learn at the same speed. Some families that came out of slavery had a little bit of head start than others. And a lot of them were the ones that actually worked inside rather than in the field. So it really has determined, you know, who gets the best jobs, who goes to college, and who doesn't. In this world, in the United States, anyway, everybody can't go to college here. You have to meet a certain criteria, requirement, and have some financial backing.
Yeah, all the prerequisites.
But just because this family over here didn't have the opportunities does not mean that they're not intelligent and can't learn. It's just not. We might just not be teaching the way that they can learn.
That's true. That's true. I know that there are several different learning styles that I read about the other day. You know, spatial intelligence, body intelligence, you know, world intelligence, like trees. They can look at different trees and tell you what type of tree it is. Plants, things like that. Kinesthetic intelligence, you know, having the awareness with how things feel, things like that. There's so many different ways of learning, and people don't take the time to research and to actually observe themselves to know what kind of learner they are. What is your specific intelligence? They don't take the time. If you, and society has made it that way, if you don't have intelligence in this way, then you're not intelligent at all, and that's just not fair. You know, we all can't be good at the same exact thing. Nobody is going to benefit from it. How are you going to enter the law of exchange when it comes to the universe? You will have nothing to give, because everybody in the world will be giving that same thing. So what are you getting back? Everybody has a different role to play in this world. And I think that society has made us feel like if we aren't playing this specific role, we're not important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It took me a while to get to where I am right now, as far as just my thinking, how I think and how I process stuff. I had to observe myself, reflect. When I'm talking, and these are just little things, when I'm talking with people, like actually having a conversation face to face, am I really listening to what they're saying? How am I processing it? You know, because I learn differently from other people. Then I have insecurities that I'm working through. You know, when I'm looking at somebody face to face, what the hell is my eye doing? You know, I'm getting comfortable with what I should be looking at, and then also paying attention to the conversation, making sure that I am receiving all the information that I need so that I can respond in an effective way. You know, there are a lot of things that I have to overcome because I want to live life abundantly and just be happy about who I am. I didn't always feel that way, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's very insecure, very shy.
Yes. We have worked through that. We have worked through that.
Yeah, I still have some barriers to work through, but for the most part, I feel like I've come a long way, and I'm ready to go even further. ready to go even further.
Oh yes. That was my main objective, to make sure that you had enough to go further, so that you weren't caught up in society's rat race of failures because of the handicaps that you have built within yourself. We all have those. We all have to overcome. You know, no one is 100% in everything.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, what's your week look like this past week? What you got going on?
Not much. Just living life, trying to really enjoy it. I'm not running at 100 miles an hour for 16 to 20 hours a day anymore, so it's a lot easier for me to actually see the leaves on the trees and pay attention to things that I was moving too fast to see. Because I had so much on my mind, it was so easy to miss.
Yeah.
It's like looking at a movie on television for the first time and then seeing it again, and it seems like you're seeing new things in the movie that you missed the first time. You know?
I'm always seeing new stuff though, because my memory is kind of shot. So I'll watch a movie and a month later I'm like, what happened? Let me watch that again. I got a little memory issue, but it's getting stronger, it's getting better. I'm remembering a lot more. I know that's another thing. You know, people working through childhood trauma that have caused them to develop these, what would be a good word for it?
Insecurities.
Yes, and maybe defense mechanisms.
Yeah,
maybe.
defense mechanisms.
And I guess that's one of the things that I developed, is how to erase things from my memory, because I don't want to remember that anymore. And, you know, over the years doing that with a lot, because there was a lot that happened that I didn't really want to remember, you start to forget the things that you do want to remember. And, yeah, it's not good. But my memory is getting better.